Yahushua is the king, 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 that's the song that I sing. Yahushua is the king, 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 that's the song that I sing.
Yahushua is the king, what is y'all saying? Sitting on the throne, ain't no delaying. At his return, gonna be a lot of slaying. Ain't no playing, once the sword's grown. Sitting on the throne, y'all gonna fall. Too late, man, who you gonna call? Yahushua's the name, y'all gonna confess, cause he is the best. Put that other stuff to rest. Ain't gonna play on Judgment Day. Say what you say, but say it to his face. He got the crown, time to lay it down. 144,000 years all around. Putting in work, make them hit the dirt. And we do for show, just to let you know. And we all yelling, Yahuwah Sabaoth, Yahuwah Sabaoth, Yahuwah Sabaoth.
Yahushua is the king, 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 that's the song that I sing. Yahushua is the king, 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 that's the song that I sing.
He came to bring the pain in his father's name, and he will get slain when the trumpet go bang. It's too late to change, I told you, Yahushua is his name. He's sitting on the throne with the crown on his head. Won't be alone, coming back with the leg. Yeah, everything getting checked. Return of a black Messiah, that's respect. On the warpath, Yahuwah bring the wrath. Blood to the horse's brow, a bloodbath. Respect the throne, confess and be gone. It's all royalty. 12 tribes know who the king be. You and your Yahushua, you ain't no kin to me. Last king standing, tore over everything they saw, he demanded. Hosts of the elect, yeah, he commanded.
Yahushua is the king, 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 that's the song that I sing. Yahushua is the king, 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 that's the song that I sing.
We praise your holy name. Hallelujah. We praise your holy name. We praise your name.
Start off giving blessings, honor, glory, and power be to him that sits upon the throne and to the Lamb forever and ever. Welcome to the Meat Market 38 with BATTLEAXE and MALAK Torah. This is the Council of the Kings, Knights of the Round Table. That Israelite studies to perfection, man. Let me get these sounds going in the background, because I can't do that flat thing. All right. We're going to start off with Proverbs 26 and 11 real quick. But let me get these sounds in the background while you flipping to Proverbs 26. Bear with me. My computer is running real sluggish today. All right. All right. When we open up our books to Proverbs 26. And 11. Let's check this out real quick. Watch this. Because what it is that we don't understand as a people what the Bible really is intended for. We think that this book is a book of philosophies, morals, and dogmas that's actually supposed to make us feel better and do better throughout our days. Almost like a stress-free doctrine. But that's not exactly what it was meant for. Initially, this book was talking to people that was going to be in a royal hierarchy. This was going to be the blueprint. This was intended to be, excuse me. This was intended to be a blueprint, and it's going to be the blueprint for the reigning kingdom that rules over the earth. This book has some real serious implications behind it, but we don't really understand those things when we're dealing with Christianity. Catholicism, Islam, all those people had the idea completely wrong, or they were deliberately misguiding you. They deliberately misguided you to make you believe in a different purpose of what this book was actually offering the children of God. So we see right here in 26:11, says, as a dog returns to his vomit, so a fool returns to his folly. All right? A fool is going to be the one that's going to still be continuing his life in the same way that he was doing before he came into the knowledge of any truth, for that matter. That's Christianity. That right there is the epiphany of turning the black man, black woman, and big mama, grandma, into fools. And why I pick at grandma? Because grandma is the one that's been telling everybody this whole time that they Native Americans. Why is everybody's grandma saying that BS? Did people realize that one of the worst things to be at a point in time in this country was to be black? And if you could convince anybody else or others that you was anything other than a black person, that would be an instantaneous level up. These are the things that people are not thinking about. These are the things that people are not considering when they go and try to figure things out. See, we got to always keep in mind that slavery existed, and slavery was really, really bad. And the after effects of slavery was still portraying as a living hell on the so-called black man and woman and child. The after effects of slavery after 1865, when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed and this and that. All right. So check this out. We've been taught to return back to our folly. All right. And now we are considered, when you do that, you are considered as a dog. Well, if we go to Revelations 22, real quick for a precept on that. Let's go to Revelations 22. Excuse me, hold on. Shalom, Malak, Torah.
Shalom. BATTLEAXE for the house.
Maranatha.
Maranatha.
All right. We're going to
first
start
one
at
Proverbs
14.
36 and 11.
I was at, yeah, we still there. Hold your finger there at Proverbs 26 and 11. But I just now did it. I'm going to a precept. And
okay.
The precept is in Revelations 22 and 14.
Come on.
It says, blessed are they that do his commandments. And this is the end times prophecies right here, man. This is talking about the final shebang, the end of wicked kingdoms reigning over black people. All right. The book of Revelations is, for the most part, when it's talking about this New Jerusalem and this 144,000 and all that stuff, these are all for the last reigning kingdom, right before the destruction of the most wicked but luxurious nation on earth. All right. So we go right here to 14. He says, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Because without are what? Dogs.
Con.
sorcerers, whoremongers, murderers, idolaters, and whosoever loves and makes a law.
That's right.
Outside to be fools, outside to be these dogs. And we see in, so we can go back to Proverbs 26:11, and we can see that this dog is actually a fool that returns back to his folly.
Con.
You see that?
Yeah.
He says,
Con.
right, he says, as a dog returns to his vomit, so a fool returns to his folly. You know, seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than of him. You know what I'm saying? There is more hope for a fool than someone that is actually wise in their own conceit.
Con.
So this dog that even returns back to his folly is a level above a man that is wise in his own conceit. I never knew that. I never knew that until today. I was like, damn. So, because everybody knows, according to the Bible, a fool, he gets the beating, he gets the blues in the Bible, man. The Bible always talking about a fool.
That's right.
But what even I have failed to realize, and a lot has too, is that these wizards, these folks that are wise in their own conceit, is even worse than a fool. And I can actually agree. I see it with my own eyes. We got brothers that are, I would say, for the most part, straight nerds. I met them a lot online. They know who I'm talking about too. If they ever hear me, they know exactly who I'm talking about. They nerds. You know what I'm saying? These are some book geeks.
Con.
But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, they be godless as hell. And this person is worse than a fool. A person that's just going off in this BS and running around chasing tail and, you know what I'm saying, basically about that folly. You can get a whole lot further with a gang member at the club on his way into the bar. You can tap him on the shoulder and you can have a way more edifying conversation with him.
Con.
Versus the nerd. The nerd is, I'm talking about, that dude is horrible, man. And in this country, they actually promote nerdism. Yeah, I said it. Nerdism. They promote that foolishness. To where everybody is holding highly esteemed the nerd. But this nerd is worse than a fool. It's going to turn you into a globe earther. It's going to have you saying weird things like energy and chakras, outer space, moon travel, moon landing. These are all the things that comes from someone who is wise in their own conceit. Thinking that they're actually really somebody to be saying something because they think that they know, because they have this this high point ranking inside of that educational what is that, the educational field or whatever, man. You know, they'll say I was an honor roll student. I was, you know, I got a degree, I got a master's degree or a bachelor's degree, and that, and that person right there, that person is now wise, has become wise in their own conceit. All right,
that's right.
Here's another precept for that. We're gonna get another precept for that too. We're gonna go to Romans 1:22 real quick. When we get to Romans 1:22, Brother Paul was dealing with this same kind of stuff, man, and he was letting us know about it too. So this is something that actually has to be addressed at all levels when it comes down to reigning or obtaining a kingdom, man. At all levels, we got to actually keep this in mind, that these nerds and these brainiacs is worse than a fool. He says at 22 in the book of Romans chapter 1, he says, professing themselves to be wise, they became what? Fools. And changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man,
Con.
and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore God gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. That's the reason why them nerds be clicking up together, and them nerds is always patting each other on the back with the ungodly ass.
Con.
You know? If you,
Yeah, following their own hearts, man. You know, the scripture says, man, that the heart's deceitfully wicked above all things, man. Who can know
that's
it?
right. What's the precept to that? Malak?
Yeah, well, hold on.
You got that one for us?
Last night. We did that last night, huh?
Con, you got that one for us?
Hold on. I'm gonna have
You
to
remember what
Google
book it was in? Jeremiah.
Oh yeah, con. Won't forget that no more.
All
Was
right.
Jeremiah 10?
Jeremiah 17.
No, 17. Con. Jeremiah 17 and 9. Yeah. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
The heart is deceitful above all things, man. So when these fools and Romans 1 is following after their own hearts, the lust of their own heart, following after deceptions too, man. Being deceived. That's what the educational system in the United States ultimately is trying to get established amongst the black people. It's deception. That's the purpose of schools, is to have you out of your mind. Hold on, somebody's at the door. Excuse me. Can you add to that, Aquila? You got anything to add to that? Do you have anything to say on that, Aquila?
Yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of people, you know what I mean, they get taught a lot of things. They get an understanding of a lot of things, but they're not knowing that the Most High God, you know what I mean, he's not a God of this world, man. He actually wants us to be obedient to his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. He's not sitting here looking for the smartest guy in the world. He ain't sitting here looking for the richest man in the world. He's sitting here looking for people that's going to be obeying his commandments because of the God. He's a king. He has to be feared. And if you don't abide by his, you know what I mean, his laws and his commandments, you will get judged just like any king would judge you if you ain't listening. You know what I mean? We know what happens when you don't listen to kings, man. You get put to death.
That's why. Come on now.
And that's why Deuteronomy 30 says, choose life or death. You got a choice. You know what I mean? You can either be of this world or you can be a man of God.
That's right.
But you see, when you look into, you know what I mean, when you look into the scriptures, you see that the Most High is trying to build you up to be better than than the people of the world. Because in this world, we got homosexuality, we got people eating abominable foods, we got people defiling the Sabbath, getting drunk, you know what I mean, on the holy day. Yeah, and we got people sitting out there chasing tail. We got women out there, you know what I mean, chasing the dollar, man, you know what I mean, just to destroy ones. Not all women. I'm just saying, man. We got drugs. I'm talking about this world, in this world. Come on. Etc. etc. Man. We got
I was saying you. I'm just, you know what I mean. I'm just right there in the back. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got a lot of things, man, that that is of this world, man, that our people are falling to. But we got to turn to the Most High God, man, because that's how we get looked upon. When people look at the black man and woman and they see that the black man and woman ain't sitting there doing what they brainwashed them to do, which is clubbing, drinking, chasing tail, you know what I mean, destroying yourself.
Right.
That's all they want you to do. They want you to kill yourself. They ain't no longer sitting here like they was doing in slavery with the whips to our backs, man. We doing it to ourselves now. And that's what they want us to do. But if they see us turn back to the Most High God, they're going to be like, dang, what a mighty nation is this, man? The Most High God got to be on their side because we tried our hardest. From Jim Crow laws to unequal justice to the media that they show, man, the stuff that we watch and that we listen to, and we still turn back to the Most High God. They're like, man, God gotta be rocking with them people, and then they're gonna start following after us because they're destroyed. Because when they set their trap for us, they people actually fell into the net. Their people are trapped in that snare.
That's right.
While we rise up out of it.
That's cool right there. You see what the sister Naladina, Shalom sister, you see what she put right there? She said, watch your heart. Out of it flows the issues of life. Man, that's real talk right there, man. You know? It be the issues in the life, man, that we be dealing with, man. And a lot of people be going off of their heart. A lot of people is being deceived by their heart.
That's right.
Your heart is your enemy, man.
You're
going around here running off of this mushy, warm feeling on the inside about shit, man, and you're gonna have yourself, man, stepping into the gates of hell, man.
You don't have no knowledge of anything. You just sitting here going off your heart. How you gonna go off your heart? You don't even know nothing. You haven't experienced or acted on anything going off your heart.
Yeah, for real. People be killing people from their heart.
Yeah. Talk about I had a feeling. Man.
That ain't what you follow.
Right. You don't follow your heart.
You
God gave you a brain, man.
Yeah.
That's right, man. That's what knowledge is.
That thing right there, the limits is like virtually, it's almost infinite, man. The reason why I say that is because they say, and I'm gonna go ahead and ride with it. They say 10%, 12% of the brain is used, and I'm like, oh, all right, I heard you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the limits, the possibilities is limitless.
Right.
Come on. I mean, 10% of the brain is only used because they always going off their heart.
Right.
Yeah. Heart gets in the brain.
You ain't going off no knowledge, man. You get the knowledge from your learning in your brain, man. You gotta receive knowledge. You can't just go off your heart, man.
That's a good one. The elder here, he said that's like chasing a woman that don't want you.
Man.
You know,
for real.
So we go to the Old Testament, we come up into the New Testament, and it's giving us straight explicit warnings against your heart. You know, and these are and following after your heart is synonymous to being deceived. All right, we just read that in Jeremiah what?
17:9.
17:9, man. Jeremiah 17:9 lets us know that the heart is deceiving. So when we see in Romans, we still there, right? When we see in Romans 1, all right, it says, wherefore God gave them up to the uncleanness through the lust of their own heart, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. And that's a cold blow because I can see that happening online. You'll see on like debate panels and social media platforms where there's 2 or 3 people dialoguing. Man, you'll see that, man. A lot of these people are feeding off each other's negativity. Constantly instilling themselves into this realm of deception / wickedness, man. It's crazy, man, because God got this word sitting right here in front of us, and it's so profoundly accurate that it shakes me to the core about how it's overlooked by these same type of people that's supposed to be high-minded. I'm like, how can they not get this? And then you see it. Well, God is responsible for them not getting it, because God gave them up to their uncleanness. And the catalyst to that was he used the lust of their own hearts. You know what I'm saying? So they can actually sit there and destroy just them and themselves likes.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you hear a lot of people dissing Christ. And you can't, no matter what you show them, no matter how you debunk their alternative, they still don't let it go.
Man, they gonna come up with another excuse. Like, you know what I mean? We was on another platform, and they brought up something that Christ said, you know what I mean, about marriage. And they was like, if Christ was teaching the law, why did he say that you can't divorce a woman? And Moses said that you can. And he said, well, that's off the lust of your heart. But then he did go to the Torah in Genesis and let you know that in the beginning, the Most High said that when a man or a woman leaves a house and two became one, two come together, they are one flesh. So he wasn't wrong. So no, you ain't supposed to be putting away your wife unless fornication.
Right. And it went right over their heads, or they just stayed hell-bent on their wickedness.
Yeah, they try to come up with another scripture like, oh, okay. Well, what about this? No, okay. Why are you tripping? Obviously, you don't have any knowledge of the scripture. So just be quiet.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. They just lack, they lack what they even believe that they are actually masters of. These non-Messianics, I guess that'll be the proper term for this.
AKA Jewish people. They ain't nothing but some Jewish people, man.
Right. You ain't doing nothing but just pushing the Jewish white folks doctrine, man.
They still waiting for the Messiah.
Yeah. Some of them are just waiting for the Messiah.
Right.
And then this is the cold blow. Some of them is trying to believe that they are the Messiah.
Oh,
for real, man.
They can't even take the low road.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be the dopest dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Every last one of them, and then when you see them, they got all kinds of just things that are just completely wrong with them, man. You're like, man, whatever, man.
These are about the Orthodox, the present day Orthodox Jews, the one that call themselves the Jews, the Israelis.
Them,
right?
Yeah.
Kinda, but actually blacks now.
Oh, God.
You got so-called black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just call them still black because they're not really Israelites to me.
Right.
I hear them like, you ain't no Israelite, man. You don't even practice the Torah that you actually say that you only stand on. But anyways, there's black people that believe that Christ is made up or he's plagiarized, even if he did exist. You know, saying something of that sort.
Or
where they're just basically disqualifying him as who he's supposed to be. And so they'll say, you know, I only practice the Torah. I'm only Old Testament. I'm like, man, you're just like the white man then.
Right. Yeah.
You ain't no different than them Jewish people.
Yeah.
You probably study a lot of their doctrines.
They're murdering the ladies.
Yeah.
They're murderers, you know that.
Everybody knows that.
They went to Lebanon killing them Palestinians.
Right.
They already ran them out their homes.
Yeah.
And refugees up there messing with them.
Yeah.
They really won Lebanon. And you know, most of even Solomon was friends with Lebanon. That's where they bought all the cedars from and built it to the temple.
Yeah.
You know?
That's real.
So they don't have no historical legitimacy over Lebanon. Why would they run their armies up in Lebanon? Then they want to complain about Hezbollah. Well, Hezbollah is a guerrilla army that because the Lebanese army couldn't handle the Israeli army. So the Hezbollah formed a guerrilla army and used hit and run tactics and ran them out of there.
Dang.
They ran the Jews out of there. Not the Jews, but the
Israelis. The fake Jews.
The Israelis.
You're right. Israelis. That's a good word. Just
right,
to call
Israelis. Yeah.
Just the Israelis.
We don't call ourselves Israelis. We call ourselves
we're the Israelites.
Israelites.
They don't call themselves Israelites.
Oh, he call themselves
No.
Israelis.
Right.
Yes,
That's a trip.
Con.
They don't call themselves. They don't call themselves the nation of Israel. They call themselves the Jewish state of Israel too.
Right. The Jewish state of Israel.
You know what I mean? And if you look at the book of George Orwell, 1984, it talks about how these people are going to be using type of rhetorics like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's word plays and things of that sort, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're not. They never are going to say that they are the Jewish or they're the actual real Jews.
Right.
We are the nation of the Jews. They will say, no, we're the Jewish state of Israel. And you start looking at these legal terms and definitions of those words, you'll really find out that these people are not even admitting that they're the real Jews.
Right, they're not claiming.
They're not claiming it.
Right,
they say they're converts. They say it.
Yeah. You heard that? What's that, Agmalak?
They say that they're converts. That's what they say out their mouth.
Yeah, they say it.
That lets you know that they aren't the real people. Anytime you add an ish upon anything, that means something like.
Right. Exactly. Like 9. I'm gonna be over there 9-ish. I didn't say I'm gonna be there 9 o'clock on the dot.
Right.
You know. Yeah. I'm saying I'm gonna be roughly around it, but not exactly.
Yeah, give me a half hour more or less.
Yeah, exactly. Give me a half an hour, more or less.
Yeah,
that's real. Okay, so let's go back to Proverbs 26.
Con.
Because this is the meat market. We get down into, you know what I'm saying, some deep conversations with the scripts, and I like to use wisdom for that.
Con.
One time when I was in juvenile prison, man, I prayed for wisdom, and I didn't even know what it was. That's my testimony for the Shabbat.
Con.
All right, we go to 13. We was at 13, right?
I got
Proverbs 12.
Proverbs 26 and 13.
Yeah, 13, Slakia. Yo.
The slothful man says, there is a lion in the way. A lion is in the streets. In other words, he just makes excuses.
Yeah. Like, man, that's dangerous.
You can't keep the commandment. You can't keep them all. What are you talking about, man? Why are you trying to cast a line in my way? Trying to discourage me on my path. That's these Christianity concepts that destroys a nation of people that doesn't have a real leader, man. See, if you have a real leader that actually cares for your well-being, these type of doctrines will not even really faze you. As you can see, the so-called white man, they got these same doctrines. They believe in all this shit. They go around up and down all day sinning and grinning. Yeah, I said it. Sinning and grinning. And everything works out fine.
That's real.
But they say, hey man, you know, I'm gonna do this project right here and build this structure and use it to make me some money. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I'm about to do that right here with this, and I'm gonna do something else on the other side of town. Everything works out just as he said it. Things fall into place. Why is that?
Well, at the end of the day, man, that we
have leaders.
Right.
They have leaders.
We sinning and they can be over us as long as we sit.
And they have leaders. They have leaders in all areas of activity.
That's facts.
These people care for these people's well-being because this is the kingdom of white. People don't understand what these people was doing over here, man. When you take some people, you enslave them on a mass scale. You go and just like I'm talking about you run these primitive people off the turf. I'm talking about without a doubt. Just run their asses all the way off. Like, get on up out of here and go live in the hills. Deuces.
For real.
They like,
Man,
they're like,
how many times we have been fit ass?
huh?
We have to do that a couple times, man.
Yeah. But
Run them out.
check out what I'm saying, though. That's exactly my point. But what was we instituting when we were doing that? What was it? It was the kingdom of God.
Con.
That's what you do when you want to run and establish the kingdom of God, heaven. And these white folks did that here. Esau said, man, you took my birthright. I'll get it back. I'll break the yoke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like, I'll break the yoke. That was his blessing, to break the yoke.
Right.
He's like, I'll break the yoke. You know what I'm saying? In other words, nigga, I'll get mines. He's like, and I'll do it with the edge of the sword. I'll kill every motherfucking thing in sight. He's like, I'll find me something. He's like, and I'll take it over. He's like, and I'll bring these broken ass Israelites. I'll take their whole leadership over here and destroy them and extort these Negroes.
When you say Israelites, he was talking about Jacob's kids.
He's talking about his brother.
Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah.
I'm not Jacob, but yeah, Jacob.
No,
Yeah, Jacob.
He's talking about Jacob.
Right.
Jacob, his brother. Esau, it's all about Esau and Jacob.
Right.
Yeah, there's two nations. It's nations against nations. When you look into the scriptures, you'll see that it wasn't.
He got resentful of Jacob's heritage, because Jacob's heritage is going to his kids, and if he would have got the blessing, it would have went to Esau's kids.
Correct.
But it's going to go to Jacob's kids, not
right.
his. Exactly. Right.
So it's all about Esau.
He hates Jacob. At that point, he started loving him after a while. But I don't know, or he was faking.
No, he was faking
when Jacob came back.
Yeah, man. It was just all. It was emotional. You know what I mean? It was an emotional attachment for that period.
Right.
But afterwards, out of sight, out of mind. He was wicked.
Yeah. He thought that Jacob was wicked because he felt that Jacob took what was his.
No, he gave it up.
Yeah, he sold that.
He gave it up and didn't see it of any value, and then he lied to himself. He's such a liar that he even lied to himself.
What do you lie to himself?
Thinking
that goes back because
so Jacob supplanted me twice. You like?
Yeah, he
was going off his heart.
I'll give you this if you give me your inheritance.
Right.
Okay.
He said, what's my inheritance worth? Basically, I don't give a damn about that.
Right.
He said, I'm about to die.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about no inheritance, nigga. I'm about to die.
Right.
Yeah, you know? Because of the issues of life that he was going through, his heart became deceitfully wicked, and he started tripping.
Say that one more time.
Because of the issues in life, his heart was deceitfully wicked.
Con, right? Yeah, you know. So what did he think that he was?
He felt that Jacob had stolen his inheritance, but he didn't. Just like what you explained, he gave it up for a plate of food,
and that was all prophetic because God told the mother at the beginning when they was even in the womb that, hey, y'all two, you know what I'm saying? She said there's gonna be two different nations in your belly.
Right.
All right, let's go there real quick. Let's go to Genesis 25 and 25, man, real quick.
I was there right now.
Let's just go there. This is the meat market. All right, we go to Genesis 25 and 25, and it says
23. It starts at 23.
Oh, matter of fact, 23 and 22. Matter of fact, we'll start at that. Yeah, because that's me when I'm doing something. Check it out. Said, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in your womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall what? Serve the younger. That was the prophecy. And that's what Rebecca was making sure was to happen. And that was one of the reasons why Isaac became blind. You know what I'm saying? Isaac had to be blinded because it wouldn't have worked.
Right, because he loved he liked Esau more than Jacob. Because of the food that Esau was bringing him.
That's right. Come on now.
Oh, so Isaac.
Shalom.
Isaac was blind at this time.
Right.
That was the only reason why that he was able even to work.
Right.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's blessings in bad things that God will make it appear to be for us, or how we would interpret it at first.
Yeah.
We'll be like, damn, man, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
But then down the road, you will be able to look back and see that was the beginning of something that God has blessed you on.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So we see right here, I don't even know how we got to that. Anyways, so now we know that Esau, that dude right there, had made him a heaven. That's what we were talking about. Boom.
Right.
Esau,
I was about to say.
Esau created the kingdom of heaven right here for himself.
Right.
Through the sword.
Yes. And we don't understand. We don't understand those things. But that is the reason and the cause to the injustice and stuff. That's why you'll see that a white person or an Edomite will say, an inhabitant or a citizen of heaven, basically. You know what I'm saying? He's an inhabitant and citizen of heaven, getting less time than an inhabitant or citizen of hell. This is duality. That's the whole black and white. When you see the Illuminati and the checkers, let me see if I can share the screen, man. You get the Illuminati with the checkers. Y'all know about that, no?
The checkers?
Yeah, like the checkers, black and white.
Checkers. They hold dear to that concept in a lot of different things. You'll see them having white pillars and black pillars and white and black patterned floors and stuff like that. That's duality, man. That's that's duality. And they doing that to represent heaven and hell on earth, like under their control.
Right.
You know, these are the orchestrators of it now.
Yeah.
They are the demons. I had to look one day, just the other day, and I said to myself, man, what is this thing? And the only thing that came to my head is, man, this is a demon. The eyes, the fangs. I don't know how nobody don't even see it. It's pretty obvious, man. It's some scary shit. I'm talking about Edomites. They're obviously like a demonic creature.
Right.
They don't look like anything else.
Yeah, they look wrong.
The Africans call them the people without skin. When they first met them, they were like, "Who is these people without skin?"
Yeah. Right.
I ain't trying to, get on the Edomites.
Yeah, they look
that's how these things can go. You know what I'm saying? That's how I ain't trying to vex the Edomite. I'm just saying, man. There are some things that is just has to be addressed, man. What? No. I'm not trying to vex the Edomite. I gotta keep the commandments. But you see this? Look at these people right here. You gotta look like get your phone. You got your phone? Yeah. And go to the channel. YouTube. But you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to turn my screen around. All right, you see it?
Yeah.
This is all kinds of different scenes, real photos of the demonic secret society of the white people, and people don't understand why it's demonic. It's demonic because these are the people that knows what I'm saying.
Right.
These are the people that holds dear to the concept of what I'm saying, which is creating a heaven in the United States and at the exact same time hell.
Right.
You see the sun and the moon, that's duality.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. You see that on 3061 that it says trans-Messianic duality, trans-Messianic duality, checkerboard, Baphomet, Luciferian.
What are you talking about? Oh, right here, bam.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why there's gay shit too. That's duality.
Whoa.
Homosexuality is duality in one.
Yeah, that's right.
It's different in other places. Now, I was in Oklahoma. Now this is a gangster. He was in the cell with the guy that started that house. You know, Monica's husband. He's a crip that started that sober living house. And this was his crime partner, not his crime partner, but his cell partner for years. And he got out and come and lived in the house. You know, this is a white dude, but he's a gangster. You know, he's a hard dude. I'm not thinking about nothing like that. I'm just in the meeting we have. We have weekly meetings, and Monica be playing games. She says, well, whoever pulls this one, you got to pick somebody and say something about them to make them smile. Well, that guy that was in prison with her husband, he got it. He looked at me and he said, okay, I like your hair. And I did like, she was like, my hair. You know, and I shined it on, you know. They said, well, he's smiling, you know. I'm smiling because it was like, you know, kind of laughing at that. What do you mean you like my hair? I don't know what you're talking about. Whoever said that to me, you know?
Right. Gay ass.
2 days later, we living in the same bedroom, you know. He walks up to me in the bedroom and says to me, you know, I was serious about your hair.
Oh, hell no.
I said, man, you know, what was he doing in the cell with? You know? So no wonder Monica got all these funny things he does. Like that was a funny thing she did. Say something to somebody to make them smile.
Yeah.
You know?
That is strange.
It was worse than that. It was I didn't go to the party. I was at the party, but I got a call. I had to go do my delivery. But when I was gone, she had a thing says people got to pull this and you got to do what it says. And it says do a lap dance on somebody.
Damn. Yeah, that is nuts, man. Yeah.
And I was glad I didn't go.
No, that's
something weird going on. You know what I mean?
No, that's some straight Sodom and Gomorrah shit, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Man.
and the diet that gave me.
Hold on, I'm better know. I'm done. I'm done.
That was enough.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. We gotta do
I
this.
see where you were at.
Yeah, you know.
But then you left there.
But yeah, what we talking about is duality.
Yeah.
You know, this is what you're seeing right here. Is this place right here? This place is the land of duality.
Right.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why you see all this stuff like this. These checkered boards, and they got these famous people representing that stuff, man.
The rumors have it that the Illuminati, all those secret organizations, they practice sodomy and all sex and stuff with each other. So.
Oh yeah, man, animal sex.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, man.
Blood and with semen in it, yeah.
All that stuff, man. They have a lot of crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, weird, man. Yeah.
You know,
I guess all that is to make you, you know, if you in it, you know, get all the way in it, so you can't say you're not. You know what I mean? I guess, you know.
I don't understand. I don't really understand about the actual sex act. You know what I mean? That's just beyond my comprehension. It's an abomination.
Yes,
but
breaks a man down.
Yeah, man.
It'll
You
break
know,
him down. He can't. He can't claim anything good about himself. No, you know, because he's already admitted that he totally has no morals. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, man. This dude right here is the lowest of the low. He's against homosexuality itself is against reality, man.
Right.
It's not even realistic.
Right.
This is beyond just doing wrong. You
That's
know?
right.
Now you just ain't even making any sense.
Right.
Now check this out. So we're gonna go to 2 Peter 2:22. So when we get to this 2 Peter 2:22, man.
2 Peter 22.
2:22.
Oh, 2 Peter 2:22.
Yeah, just 2:22. Let me know when you get there.
2:22.
Man, that's another precept.
Right, because this is a crazy world that we live in. You know what I'm saying?
But it is happened unto them according to the true proverb. The dog is turned to his own vomit again.
Yeah, let me say it
And
louder
the
so that
sow
people can
that
hear.
was washed to
Can you hear them?
no woman.
A little bit.
Okay, but it has happened unto them according to the true proverb. The dog is turned to his own vomit again. It's happening now, and it was happening back then with Peter and them, man. And the soul that was washed in her, wallowing in the myrrh. People was just getting right back into they messed up ways, man. We know that is the concept that this place has actually instilled upon the so-called black man. But at the same time, there are people grabs hold of those exact same philosophies and doctrines, but they still do fine because they leaders are in power. We have no leaders at all, which makes us powerless. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
Well, up until now we got now the future leaders on the earth is back, and it's us Israelites. And we can see that now we have obtained power. I can see the power in the awakening of the Israelites. I can see the kingdom falling according to the scriptures on key. 400 years, that nation will I judge. 400 years later, these people been having a rough time around here. And it ain't letting up. It's only doing just like what Christ says, man, which is it's acting like birth pains, or in other words, contractions. When a woman goes into labor, she has contractions. It will be pain coming on, then the pain will go away. Pain will come back on, and then the pain will go away. And those incidences will become closer and closer too. You know what I'm saying? Like the first time it'll happen, the first contraction, it'll be, you know what I'm saying, maybe 10 minutes apart. But as it gets closer and closer to the bloody scene, yeah, I said it. As it gets closer and closer to the bloodbath, the contractions become more and more closely. How am I trying to say this? Yeah, an occurrence.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we're dealing with also, man.
That's what we're watching.
We're watching the birth pains.
Yeah, it's stuff. Yeah.
And these people, what it is that they're going to have to ultimately give us up. We wasn't like a talisman for these people in their kingdom. Also, that's one thing that we got to keep in mind also, man. That's the reason why they don't let you go. You know, first and foremost, you got to keep a close eye on them and keep a close control contact on them. Make sure that we don't rise up and, you know what I'm saying, reinstitute our heaven outside of its time. You know, we have to have woken up at the time with the internet. so we can communicate audibly and visually and instantaneously and far distances or rather than close. It had to have been done this way at this point in time. So with that being said, it's because we need these things recorded so we don't ever go back. So we can see where we came from. So we don't come up with bullshit lies like we the original Native Americans. You can say that shit after you have had a gap of knowledge of who you are and what's going on around you for 400 years. You can draw these called drawn conclusions. That's all that they're doing. You know, we ain't the original inhabitants of here because we got lost when we tried to flee from slavery. When we were doing the slave runaway thing, nigga, we was getting busted because we didn't even move. We be running in circles.
Right. We used to run to the northern states and then they Supreme Court, what do they call that? The
U.S.
What the, you know, I forgot the name of that bill it passed, but they passed a bill that a person could be captured in a free state if he was a slave in a slave state,
Yeah.
and his owner could come and get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching that on they show you that on that series. If you guys ever go on Amazon, I think it is. I think it's Amazon, right? The place that got the website or the app that got the movies on it and stuff. Is that Amazon?
Amazon? Nah.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you go on Amazon Prime. I don't know if it's on anything else, but I know they got the Underground Railroad, and it shows that. It shows how, you know what I'm saying, basically the spot got blown up north. It was cool for a minute, but then the spot got blown too.
Right.
You know, they can come up there and hunt you down all the way up into Canada.
Yeah, all the way up to Canada. You have to get across the Canadian border to get away from them.
So check this out. Who's that? 22, right?
Yeah. 2 Peter 2:22.
Okay. Yeah, we were done with that. That's what it was. All right. We was actually done with that. So let's run this real quick right here now to Hebrews chapter 10.
Hebrews chapter 10. Come
Yeah. All right, so there, Hebrews 10. Yeah, I might as well cut it on, man. All right, Hebrews 10. It says right here, man. He says, for the law having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of things, can never with those sacrifices which they offer year by year continually make the comers thereto perfect. All right. People don't know about what Christ actually does for a person that actually accepts them and then gets the Ruach Kadosh in the manner of Christ. It's actually to reinstitute us back into the way that we was before Adam fell.
Come.
You know, you're gonna have respect for the Most High God. You're gonna have respect for His word. And it's not because you're trying to kiss ass. It's gonna be because, man, this is authentic. You literally,
and the Most High is a king, man. He's to be feared, man. He's to be respected.
You know what I'm saying? But if you look in the scripts, our people wasn't respecting the Most High God, man. And that was the biggest that was the biggest pitfall for those folks, man. Those folks had pitfalls because of these things, man. They were getting hung up on that. is not actually coming through saying, you know, man, I'm 100% about these laws because I know that these things is good for me. I'm 100% about the guidance of the writings and the prophecies because this is good for me.
Come.
All the way up into the awakening of the Israelites, man, these people have been teaching you bad about the laws all the way from the prophets to these wicked snake people.
Come.
The laws are, they should be done away with because you can't keep them. That's why Christ came anyways. Like, so go ahead and just, you know what I mean, do what you want to do, but just make sure that you feel emotional about the existence of Christ.
You know what it's about?
Yeah.
Feel sentimental about the character existing.
Yeah. Somewhat closer to what we talked about before. Following your heart.
Yeah.
Tell your mind.
Right. Following your heart, man. It's like having a what they say for the kids, imaginary friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Man.
he's like the
real.
imaginary friend that don't never, you know what I'm saying, never mad at you.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how they feel about God. You know what I mean? The ones that
God.
just go up their heart, you know what I mean? You try to show them the scripture, but man, I'm fooey. I know God, man. I feel it.
Right.
You feel it. Man. You gotta know God, but there's a book that's about God. You gotta know that book to know God.
They feeling sentimental and mushy about him.
Yeah.
But like you said, man, they don't know nothing about God, man. Right? What does it say? Romans 15. Let's check this out real quick. I know that we bouncing around real quick, but this is how it's going to be done. Precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. You guys know how the saying goes. But it got to be done with the scripts, man. Just sitting around here talking about nothing is not what we should do, and it's not what it's not going to happen. That's passport chopism. All right. What was that? Let me get my book, man. I'm tripping. I thought it was Romans 15 that we were going to. But I looked at Romans 15 and it wasn't looking like what I was looking for. Let me try this one time. They don't have the knowledge, that fervent. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
You don't know?
Mm-mm.
Damn, man, what was that one? They said they have a fervent zeal.
Oh, zeal for the Most High.
Yeah. But not with knowledge. Remember that?
Romans 10.
That's Romans 10.
Yeah.
That's
Romans
it.
10.
I went there a second and I just still didn't see it. I must be bugging. All right. Check it out. He says, brethren, my heart desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. Talk about Israel, not to China, man. You know, not the Egyptian. You know, Israel to be saved. He said, because I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. For they, being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. And that's them people that hate Christ too. They fall right in line with that. You sitting around there hating Yahushua Hamashiach.
The prophet that the Most High raised among your brethren, man. You tripping.
You tripping. Maranatha, Nasty the Goon.
Maranatha. Shalom.
Akmarakael.
Khan.
Yeah, you see though that these people, they haven't submitted themselves into the righteousness, and they say, well, what is the righteousness? Ain't the righteousness the law, statutes, and commandments? You say that's one of them. But there was a righteousness that was obtained by Abraham when he believed God.
Khan.
And they say, well, then they try to say, well, there was a law, statutes, and commandments at that time. I understand that, but it explicitly said that he believed God, and God counted that right there for righteousness.
Khan.
So regardless that there was law, statutes, and commandments at that time, or a cultural walk that everybody agreed upon at that time, it doesn't matter. That doesn't actually take away from the fact that there was another righteousness that was accepted and actually rewarded. That wasn't the laws, statutes, and commandments. And by them sitting here saying that they don't accept or believe in Christ, you're doing a violation of that specific and very thing that they vehemently and passionately say that they are 100% only about, which is the Torah, the first 5 books, not the first 4, or not the last remaining 4, the first 5 books.
Huh.
So you say that, okay, I'm Torah only. Well, there's a righteousness that you are actually sitting around here violating. He says, because Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believes. That does what?
Believe.
There is a belief. There's a righteousness that is required that has to be involved with your belief. That's why I tell people, I say, you got to exercise your belief department, man. You can't just sit down there and not believe. You might have faith, but if you don't believe, you still is missing a level of righteousness that Adam lost for all of us, man.
That's right. Right, because you know what I mean, Adam didn't believe after Eve ate that fruit, he didn't believe that tree of life was gonna kill him.
Right.
So you know what I mean, his righteousness went out the window.
He said he didn't believe that the tree of life was gonna kill him.
If he did, he would have never bit that fruit.
Because she walked up to him after she already ate it.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe he said, well, since she's gonna go, I might as well die with her.
No, he didn't believe that he was gonna die. She didn't die, she just ate it. So he was like, oh.
Oh, in other words, like he saw she wasn't dead.
She saw that she wasn't dead.
Right.
She already ate it.
Right.
And walked up to him with something like, look.
Yeah, he probably figured that God said in the day that you'll die. But God's days are not the same days that we're talking about.
No, they're not. It's 1,000 years.
Right.
That's right.
But he didn't believe. He probably wasn't even afraid anymore when he saw that. Like, oh, shit. All right, we ain't even got to listen to God. That's why he started trying to hide from God and stuff when God showed up. He completely turned his whole mind state.
Ain't trying to hide from God.
Yeah, man, it wasn't. Adam was doing too much.
So he really knew better.
Of course, man. Well,
he really knew better.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna fear God, especially when you know that He's present. That's the time when people want to sit there and fear God, like when you end up in jail. That's when you just met God.
Right.
You meet God because your judgment has just came. Right. And you be there like, boom, oh shit. Yes, I'm in prison. Where's God? You know what I'm saying? It happens every time.
For some reason.
No, you be in there, man. God sends you to
when you believe God, when you believe in God, y'all mean Galatians. I mean, the people that don't believe in God don't keep God's commandments. You know what I mean? And you see that in Galatians 5. But those that do believe in God will be, you know what I mean, according to Galatians 5, will have love, joy, peace, long sufferance, gentleness, goodness, faith. Matter of fact, let me just read it real quick. Galatians 5:19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these. So this is what happens when you don't believe in God. You are adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have told you in the time past,
What happened?
that you do such things shall not inherit the kingdom.
That's right.
He said,
But
Yes.
yeah,
yeah, parties and stuff.
No, man.
Revelry.
Revelings.
Reveling.
Yes.
I would think like having a party. You know.
No, let's look it up.
yeah, I'll pull it. I'm pulling it up right now.
I'm gonna blue letter it. To me, it sounds like argumentations.
Nah, it's like drunken dancing, partying on the Shabbat, man. That's the watch this. Check this out.
Oh yeah.
Nocturnal and riotous procession of half drunken and frolicsome fellows who, after supper, parade through the streets with torches and music in honor of Baraxis or some other deity, and sing and play before houses, male and female friends, hence and are generally of feast and drinking parties that are protracted till late at night and indulge in revelry. So people just sitting there getting drunk and partying.
That's what the people be doing at the club.
Night. Everybody's reveling.
Yep, New Year's Eve night.
Everybody's reveling.
Next day, LA got the Tournament Road Parade, you know.
Dang.
You know, the thing in
But
the
check
street.
this out.
You
Yeah.
know, waving stuff in the street, the road parade. Worldwide. You know, I didn't watch it this year either. I forgot all about it.
Man, I don't ever watch that shit. I don't watch festivities on TV. I don't watch nothing like that. When I say I don't, I mean, ever since I can control my own television, I ain't never watched that shit.
Yeah.
Way before I was an Israelite. Yeah, like I'm not into it. I'm not into the Edomite festivities,
my
man.
grandma used to take me down there to Pasadena every year. Early in the morning, so we get a good spot to watch some coat
I
float.
started at 19, BattleAXE. My bad.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I started at 19. Yep, there you go.
No, it was 21. Yeah. You started at 19.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, they
It's Comos.
marching, they
Huh.
horseback with all kinds of silvery stuff shining and stuff.
Right. A nocturnal riotous procession of half drunken and frolicsome fellows. Damn, man. Hey, man, all y'all people out there, man, that's going into the club, man, you ain't getting into the kingdom, man. Y'all gotta stop that shit.
Yeah, y'all
Like
stop,
I'm telling you, that stops you from getting into the kingdom of God.
You know what, man?
That's a bad deal.
It's a funny thing about that.
Facts.
'Cause I've always felt that there ain't nothing to do at a nightclub or a party.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a whole lot to do.
Yeah.
You could be nocturnal, you can be riotous, you can
Drunk.
get half drunk, you can frolic around.
Frolicsome.
You know what I'm saying? You can parade in the street.
Nasty.
You know what I'm saying? You can smoke. You could be smoking weed. You
Yeah.
could be listening to music in
Yeah.
honor to Bacchus. So and they're like, well, I don't listen to music in honor to Bacchus. I bet you do, because if we go look up this Bacchus, I'm pretty sure it's going to fall in line with something that you're involved in. He said,
Man.
or some other deity, And if it ain't on point with Bacchus, it's on some other shit.
Oh no, look at check what Bacchus is out. Bacchus
Yeah,
was
we
the
about to get up
Roman
in there.
god. Bacchus was a Roman god of agriculture, wine, and fertility.
Right, getting drunk and having sex.
Yeah.
Any music about getting drunk and having sex. That's today's music right now to the T.
They in honoring the Bacchus.
Getting drunk, having sex, or some other deity.
Salakia, B-bomb.
Having sex.
Yeah.
That's
And
another
then-
one. That's B-bomb.
To sing and play.
Or having sex for a social gathering, like a switching wives and
Yeah.
Yeah, and
stuff
you
like
know,
that,
being swingers and
orgies and shit like that.
yeah, and the orgiers.
Right.
Like, nah, man.
Or not quite an orgy, but everybody knows it's okay. You know, you ain't supposed to get mad. That kind of
Weeks.
thing.
They think
Yeah.
it's okay.
To sing and play.
Yeah, it depends on the party. You know what I mean?
So you can sing and you can be out there to be committing comos or to be reveling. You can be out there singing too.
Yeah.
Singing, that's your part of it.
Yep, playing
Anything you do
before
in the
houses
crowd,
of male and
Yeah.
female friends.
It's like
You heard see Naladin said buffoonery.
They do it there. You stay there. You're in it too.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. He said, yeah, that's true. He said, hence used generally of feasts. So that's another thing they be doing. They got the hot dog stands right in front of the club.
Yeah, right outside.
Drinking parties that are protracted till late at night.
2
and it
a.m.
goes in revelry. Now,
They be out,
So-
oh, wait, man, they be out from 2, even sometimes 4 a.m.
It was that we getting this out the Old or New Testament right here.
this is the
It's
New Testament. That's why our brothers don't like the New Testament. We got a lot of people that hate the New Testament, these anti-Christed, spirited individuals, because it actually is shutting down a lot of the wickedness that they want to conduct their lives in.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, they want to, think about it. What is the idea of adult fun? Outside of what this
Partying.
said. Because I don't understand. I don't know about anything that adults don't. Wait, I don't know about anything that this thing just mentioned that adults don't consider as fun.
Con.
You're gonna see
This
adults
is how they have fun.
doing this right here,
Yeah.
Doing what? I don't see it.
being nocturnal,
Let me move.
being
Yeah.
riotous. You
I
gotta
gotta
use
move
your
it.
phone.
Oh, I don't know how to do it. I just stand up.
No, just turn it on. Let me see. Yeah, but this is what they do to have fun. They be nocturnal and they be riotous. Procession of half drunken and frolicsome fellows.
Oh, I just got Rolls Royce on that.
Let me see.
Shalakia, y'all.
Yeah, you got something to add to that? Because I'm trying
Yeah,
to help you out right
I
here.
was I'm gonna finish that then. I'm gonna finish the Galatians 5. You know what I mean? Because that was you fulfilling the lust of the flesh right there. But we're gonna show this is the fruits of the spirit, man. This is how you fulfill the fruits
Americans
of the spirit.
over 64 are getting
Galatians 5 and 22.
He sounds very intelligent.
But the fruit of the spirit is love, which is the commandments, you know what I mean? Not being adulterous, is not killing, the opposite of what that just said. Joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the afflictions of in lust. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. Con. That was the end of Galatians 5. BATTLEAXE, what happened? Oh, okay. All right.
I'm trying to log them on here real quick.
Con. So as we see, man, the those who fulfill the lust are actually breaking. I mean, the lust of the flesh are actually breaking the commandments. Yeah, I mean, they don't believe in God. That's just what it is. You got to have faith in God. And you show that you have faith in God by being in the spirit of God. And the spirit of God is love, joy. Galatians 5:22-26, man. I'm going to repeat it once again. But the fruit of the spirit is love. You want that
That's
Holy
right.
Spirit? You got to show love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
Right. There ain't no law against acting like that. There ain't no law against you adding
Come,
that to your repertoire. You got these people, man. They say that they are Torah onlys, man, but they are horrible people. And we got even people that say, "Well, I believe in both." Well, then practice this then too, because other than that, man, you become a horrible person, man. You have a really bad attitude. You cutting people off. You know, the people be doing a whole bunch of weird stuff, man. When you are missing the whole New Testament. The reason why I'm putting a stress on that, man, is because it's very, very important for the New Testament to actually be studied, because it's
come,
working on the broken areas of the mind, man. It's working on your social skills.
come.
It's making sure that you can actually be somebody that people would be willing to listen to without getting pissed off because you are cutting them off or you acting belligerent in the conversation, man, because you're getting your ass whooped. People don't know how to take anything on the chin these days, man, and that's where that stuff comes from, man. Just take it on the chin.
Yeah, they don't like accepting reproof. You taking the one on the chin is just somebody trying to reprove you or correct you, and then you sit there get mad. You're like, wait, I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to love you, brother. I'm trying to show you some love, man. You treat me like an enemy. Am I your enemy because I tell you the truth? Come on now.
Turning into bitter Betty and shit over here, man. Let's get this Deuteronomy 25, man.
Come.
All right, we over here at Deuteronomy 25. Hold on. Yeah. All right. You can start at 13. He says, "Thou shalt not have in your bag diverse weights, a great and a small. Thou shalt not have in your house diverse measures, a great and a small. But thou shalt have a perfect and just weight, a perfect and just measure shalt thou have, that your days may be lengthened in the land which the Lord your God gives you. For all that do such things and all that do unrighteously are an abomination unto the Lord your God." Right here, man, is a good one, because I see that people are respecters of persons. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of respecters of persons, and that's one of the things that we can't be when we coming into the dawning of our kingdom, man. We have to know that in our house, right, you shall have just perfect weight, perfect and just weight. Not have diverse measures, man. No diverse measures. So when you see somebody coming in talking about, well, I'm an elder, I don't care. That doesn't mean that you're allowed to be disrespectful. And that's what the elders need to know, that you're not allowed to use that as a battering ram to just go ahead and just say whatever you want to say and treat people any way you want to. If you want to claim that title, like, well, I'm an elder, listen to me when I'm talking. You're like, all right, man, but like, I'm not tripping. But if I'm going to respond, you can't be a bully.
Con.
It goes, everything has to be equal, just weights, not because, no other reason than the fact that anything else is going to cause strife, tension, and confusion.
That's right.
And it's not even
That's right.
necessary. It's not. It doesn't even have to go like that. We're not debating over the last piece of food on earth. We're you know. So that's just something that a lot of people don't utilize in this so-called awakening.
Con, you want me to get a precept for that one? That Proverbs 11:1.
Con.
A false balance. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight.
A just weight is his delight. You know, the Most High God, man, he likes to see when people are dealing fair with each other. You know, it's all good when it's fair and square. But if you are dealing with things, giving favoritisms and giving certain people the room to talk over somebody else, but then you know what I'm saying, you cutting off this other dude, or it's like, what are you doing, man? You know what that stuff does?
That's respect of persons, man. That's an equal that's an unequal balance. Your judgment is unequal. You're not giving both people, no matter poor or rich, mighty or weak. You're not giving these people the same equal opportunity. You're being a respected person. You letting one do something that you're not allowing the other to do, and that's not fair. That's not just. That's not equal.
And you actually are robbing yourself from information. I'm talking about the one that's allowing that to happen or actually conducting that behavior. You're robbing yourself from information.
Yeah.
Because you never know what this person is about to say because you just cut them off. This person might say something profound, but you just cut them off. Right. And then he might be a dude like me who say, okay, now go. And the dude be like, man, I forgot what I was even about to say. Yeah. I was going to drop a nugget, golden nugget. I was about to, but keep it real, man. I don't even know where it went. I lost it somewhere along the way of your meltdown.
Yeah.
Let's go to Leviticus 19 and 15, man, and double up on that. 19 and 15. Well, I actually like 14. Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. I like 11 too, man. Let's just go back. Let's go up. We're gonna go up to 11. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, 19 and 11, man. Check this out. He says, you shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. Right? Amongst ourselves, man. That's when you're really, really messing up. Like me, myself, I lied to the police. You know, I actually, if it's my case, I ain't even talking to him. Right. But if they say, which way did he go? I'm about to lie. I'll say, I don't know. I didn't see anything. You know, like I'll definitely lie to the police. But amongst black folks, amongst our own, we are not allowed. It's forbidden. This scripture is letting us know that. It might be an exception to the rule.
This what verse is that?
That was 19 and 11.
Leviticus 19 and verse 11.
He says, you shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. And you shall not swear by my reputation or by my manner falsely. neither shalt thou profane the reputation of your God.
That's right.
I am Yah-Oh.
Calm.
Feel me? That's what I'm saying, man. I was feeling it. We're not allowed to sit around here and be bad representatives of the Most High Almighty God, man.
Calm.
We sit around here and do things that is unsavory, I guess I'll say. Unsavory to the position of someone that's supposed to be ushering in the royal kingdom that lasts forever.
That's right.
Then you are messing up big time.
Calm.
Because you are making you're a bad representative, man. It's like the judge coming to the courthouse, standing up on a podium with a cut off, with his sleeves cut off on his t-shirt, wearing some 501 jeans.
It's not appropriate.
And some sandals. He showed up there, man. Them people, somebody's gonna address him either before he gets on that podium, or they're gonna be whispering and snitching on him to somebody that's above this dude. Like, hey, man, did you see the way Judge Whoopty Whoop showed up? This dude showed up to the courthouse looking like he done lost his mind.
Calm.
You're not allowed to just get bad representation when you are a servant or an employee of anything, of anything.
Calm.
And God called us his servants.
That's right.
His employees. So there's a certain code and conduct, and there's a manager, there's an owner, there's a manager. Like, you get what I'm saying? You see, you catching my drift?
Yeah.
So when God says, I'm gonna raise up a prophet from amongst your people, and him shall you hearken to, you'll be like Moses, man. Not only was that a prophecy, but that was the term of the condition of the contract, man. That was the terms of the contract.
Calm.
This was the agreement.
It didn't
wasn't for
only
one
apply to one
shot.
person. Calm.
It wasn't one shot.
That's why it's the Torah and the prophets. So we already know that there's not just one prophet that was raised amongst the brethren in times that we are in different captivities. Every time, we are in captivity, the Most High, he raises up prophet amongst the brethren.
That's right. So when you say that, well, I'm a Torah only, I'm actually one of the main ones. You're like, one of the main ones is acting like you? One of the main ones has the doctrine that you hold? Nah, man. One of the main people of God would have accepted Christ, they prophesied about him, man. They anticipated Christ. Man. So what are you talking about?
That's right.
How dare you sit there and try to put your name onto something that mighty and great as the almighty power, and then sit here and turn around and act like a damn buffoon. Spread ignorant ass doctrines, getting hit by MALAK and BATTLEAXE with that 1, 2, 3 of sound. You know what I'm saying? They're getting hit with the 1, 2, 3. Hey, that 1, 2, 3 is a doozy, man. The Masonic, the non-Masonic Negroes, they get hit with the 1, 2, 3. And then the Christian Negroes get hit with the other 1, 2, 3. We got the 1, 2, 3. You know,
they get hit with the first John 2 and 3.
I'm talking about we be out there in the battlefield and we just using the 1, 2, 3s. All right, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Can you 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
People don't know what we talking about. That 1, 2, 3, man. Can we get a 1, 2, 3?
Yeah. All right. I'll get the. You want me to get the New Testament or old one?
You can go to the old, and I was gonna go to the new. I was already pretty much there.
All right, come. Yeah, we got the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2. Verse 3 says, "Talk no more so exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogance come out of your mouth, For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him
That's right.
actions are weighed.
Con.
Most
By
High's the
him,
God of
actions
knowledge,
are
bro.
weighed. He's the God of knowledge. What's that?
Your actions, how you guys act, being respect as a person, the Most High is weighing that. He's seeing your
Yes.
false balance.
Right. Wow. Your false balance is actually being recorded against you.
Con.
That's scary. That's something that people should be aware of and be frightened of, man. Is that you can actually sit here and say the most ugliest things about God's prophet, about God's laws.
Right. Yeah, you accept
And
Ezekiel.
it's going to be brought back up on you, man.
Con. They accept Ezekiel as a prophet. They accept Isaiah as a prophet that was raised amongst the brethren, and so forth and so on. But when it comes down, even 09, they accept, okay, 09 is the priest. But you know what I mean? But when it comes down to Yahshua HaMashiach, they're like, oh, fooey. We that prophet like unto Moses was just Joshua. We're like, wait, what about Ezekiel? Yeah, that was a prophet. Isaiah? Yeah. Jeremiah? Yeah. Man, you know what? Hey, man, you got a false balance, man. You better wake up.
Right. And you ask him, you say, it's another false balance. You say, in the Egyptian captivity, did God raise him up a prophet? He'll say, yeah. You're like, okay, cool. How about the Babylonian captivity? Was there any prophets there? They say, yeah. You're like, cool. What about the Assyrian captivity? Was there? They're like, yeah. You're like, great.
Yeah.
All right. What about the Roman captivity? No. You're like, how is it? Like, you see how your weight now has just been unequal?
Oh,
and
Unequal.
that's an unequal weight. That's an unequal assessment.
You're bugging out, brothers.
You know what I'm saying?
Brothers,
You're not
you
assessing it.
Messianic only.
Yeah, why weren't there any prophets out of Rome in those days?
They would have needed one.
They definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like those were some killers.
You know, maybe Paul was a prophet for them in those days.
Christ was too. All the 12 disciples. Paul, you know what I'm saying? Christ.
Hey, no, hey, check out this one. There's another one. There's a good one. This is another false balance. You know what I mean? Because they'd be like, you'd be like, yeah, man, the most Yahshua HaMashiach is that son that was given to us in Isaiah 9:6. Oh no, man, he ain't God. He ain't nobody's father. And they're like, oh, so who is it? That's Hezekiah. So Hezekiah's a God. You know what I mean? He's a father. Yeah. I thought she said nobody's a God nor a father, only the Most High God. Come on, man. That's a false balance.
False balance. Right. That's crazy, man. Straight contradictory, man. You know, got double standards, trying to make things fit when it suits them. And that right there is going to have a lot of people deceived and cast into the lake of fire, man.
Yeah, man. Let's
It's
get
a
that.
shame that it's a shame that you know we still have people that's gullible enough to fall for that. But there's going to be an antichrist spirit in these last days, man. Because the reason why is that because these people is back. These people that was actually against the prophets and against Christ and that sold out during the book of Maccabees and abandoning the laws of God. These people is here again, man. They're back.
Can we get that this other 1, 2, 3? Finna has.
And we got the other 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is in 1 John chapter 2 and verse 3. This goes for the Christians that say, well, I got a personal relationship with God. I don't have to read the book. At the 1, 2, 3, we hit them with right upside their head. We oops upside their head with this one. And hereby, we do know that we know him. So this is how you know if you actually is somebody that has a personal relationship with God. If we keep his commandments. So they have to be keeping the commandments. And you catch them out there reveling. What? You catch them out there reveling Friday night, that person doesn't have a personal relationship with God. It said, he that says, I know him, and that keeps not his commandments is a liar. Is a what? Is a liar. One more time. He that keeps not his commandments is a liar. And the truth is not in him. Truth ain't even in you, man. You don't have no clue of these commandments. You have no clue of what the laws are for, or even probably one of them. You don't know nothing. This personal relationship with God has turned you into an empty, like literally an empty casket, man. You a tomb full of dead men's bones, man. This stuff right here, man, is pathetic. But you got to get hit with the 1, 2, 3. The Christians get the 1, 2, 3 of the New Testament. The Old Testament dudes get hit with the 1, 2, 3. The Old Testament junkies. You know, you dropped out for a little bit, I see that your mic is muted. But yeah, man.
Yeah, my computer just died. I have to hurry up and plug it back in. My bad.
No, you good. I was just saying, like, they get hit with that 1, 2, 3. You said, for whoso keeps his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected.
That's right.
Hereby know that we are in him. He that says he abides in him ought himself also to walk, even as he walked. Not to be frolicking around in the middle of the night. Not to be half drunk, calling yourself as an adult having fun. Doing just the pagan, sadistic world of folly out there in the nightclubs, or celebrating some bullshit holiday, acting like a damn fool, acting like a pagan, acting like your enemy. The Most High God left it in the instructions for us to follow as envy not your oppressors and choose none of his ways.
That's right.
You have a personal relationship with God, and why you act like the devil?
Why
are you following after the white man? Why are you following after these pagan holidays and their traditions? That's that hypocritical nation of people, man, that has to be destroyed, man. They profaning the name of the Most High God, man.
That's right.
A Christian does it every day. A non-Messianic person does it every day. Every time he calls himself being only this or only that. Your ass is grass, man. You putting yourself right there on the line without even realizing it, man. You know?
Yep.
Let's go back.
Ignorance, man.
Let's finish that Leviticus 19 real quick. So we left off at 12. We just finished 12, but I'm going to recap on that. He says, and you shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of your God. I am Yahweh. Thou shalt not defraud your neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with you all night until the morning. And that, you know what I'm saying? This man, I ain't even gonna lie, man. When people ain't paying you back on time, man, you're against the commandments, man. And this whole nation right here is in violation of that shit. Like without you giving me my reparations, without you setting me straight, man, your ass is in violation of this, man.
Yeah.
All white people, and I don't care. I'll say it. Every white person owes me something. That's how. If they want to fix They want to fix the problem. They say, well, can everybody, we can't just give all black people, you know what I'm saying, what we really actually owe y'all. Well, then everybody here, you know what I mean, including your treasury, everybody here need to help me out on any damn thing I want.
Yeah.
If I say, you know what, then, okay, I want this mansion. Like, why? You're like, because I want it. I want to live in this. And I don't have no money. They need to say, all right, well, we need to talk to the owner real quick and try to work a deal with him, let him know that, you know, he won't have to move out, but we're going to situate him where he wants to be. And it's going to take maybe a couple of weeks, but yeah, we're going to get you up in there. That's what they need to do.
Calm.
You don't want to give me all my money?
Just like they uprooted us
out
of our houses. There's got to be an equal balance to that. They need to be uprooted out theirs.
Ain't that what they did to everybody else?
Yeah.
Either uprooted us or uprooted the Native Americans and the Mexicans.
Yeah.
So
They
it's like
started with us first. They started with us first.
Right.
They came and took us. Not only did they uproot us out of our houses, they took us from our land and put us in the land that we are strangers in.
Right, and never gave us somewhere to stay.
Yeah. And had us built this up. They gave us the lowest, the whack houses.
That's cold, ain't it?
Yeah.
This is equal weights, man. Just balances. That's all we asking for. Ain't nobody sitting around here wanting to. I don't want to be white. I don't want to move in your neighborhoods. I don't want to have sex with none of your women.
No.
I don't. You ain't gotta worry about a dude like me. Just give me mines, and I'm serious. I'll move as far away from a lot of people. I'll be living out in the middle of nowhere with cattle. Yeah, I said it. I'll be living out in the middle of nowhere with some cattle, man. And a big old weed crop. I'll be doing all kind of things with marijuana. You know that you can make some of the strongest plastic with hemp.
Plastic? No.
You can make some of the strongest plastic on earth with hemp.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, man. You know, not to mention it's a medicine.
They don't like that plant. That plant.
You know what I mean? It's used in an anointed oil too.
Capitalism.
That holy oil, that ointment. The holy ointment needs cannabis.
Come on now. It needs to have the cannabis sativa in it. Or the cannabis indica. Honestly, it would have been probably cannabis indica.
No.
Because over there, that's where the indica is native to. It's native to that area over there in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Native to India.
Huh?
India. That's what I call indica.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They're the ones that they had developed all the strains and all the formulas for marijuana. They had a drink. You pour powder in a drink, called it bang. Get high with that. They had hashish. You know that. You chew that.
Now check this out. Did you know though that India was referencing to Africa back in the 1500s?
Africa?
Yeah. That was what they called Ethiopians. And Ethiopia was a larger chunk than what we see. Wasn't that just that one little spot? It went all the way across.
Yeah. I read one Bible. I can't find a Bible that says this anymore. What's her name? Not Ruth. Damn. Mordecai's girl is Mordecai Reed. I think he was her uncle. I forgot the name of that book.
Deborah?
No,
not Deborah, but
Deborah was a prophet.
Esther.
Was it
Esther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The book of Esther. Right.
I was thinking of
this Bible,
or
it said the king was the king of India, and his empire stretched all the way to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
I can't find no other Bible that says that. It's just one Bible. It's the ones I read from the Old Testament, the whole Old Testament.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
And I don't think they want us to know. I think that's one Bible they got out. You know, 'cause I don't think they want us to know that. But I didn't dream that it was an empire that stretched from India, you know, all the way to Ethiopia. I never thought about nothing like that, you know. But they got to go through.
It would have had to encompass though Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt, Persia. Well, Persia, they talk about Persia was in it, you know, and that's what most of the Bibles say it was Persia, you know, that he was the king of Persia. But I didn't check this Bible, what it says.
All right, we're going to move on real quick. Just finish this real quick. He said at 14, he says, "Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind." All right.
Yeah.
Calm.
But shall fear your God. I am Yahweh. We ain't supposed to put stumbling blocks, man. Hindrances. One of them things is drugs. One of them things is hard alcohol, man. Beer.
Yeah, you show fear to God by you keeping what he said, doing what he says to do, like not being a drunkard, not abusing your body, because at the end of the day, your body is the temple. And you know what I mean? If your temple is defiled, how can God dwell in you? Your temple's just going to be destroyed because you don't have any protection over it.
Right. It's just that simple, man. So when you sitting around there doing these drugs, abusing the alcohols, these are stumbling blocks, man. And a lot of these drugs are quote unquote social drugs.
Con.
They don't want to just do these drugs by themselves. They want to pull up to where people that's not doing drugs or this drug addict is not getting high at that moment, and then offer him substances, either as beer, blunts, cokes. You know what I'm saying? These are all stumbling blocks.
Yeah. I wanted to get the that Job 28 and 28 real quick. You know what I mean? I think this goes hand in hand with what you just said. And it says, "And unto men he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding."
That's right, man.
So if you're wise, like say if you're a wise person, or you claim that you're wise, you would depart from evil. That shows that you understand wisdom and the fear of the Lord.
That's right.
You'll stop, you know what I mean, doing drugs. You'll stop being a drunkard. You'll stop being lascivious. You'll stop being reveling.
You will stop with the revelings.
Etc., man. You'll stop all these destructive behaviors.
You would actually put some real respect on the name of God, on the manner of God. You'll be a good representative.
Because you are at the end of the day.
When people see you, they would see a man that has been worked up on God. That God has readdressed the way that this dude walking, talking, and dressing. You sitting around there acting like just a regular buffoon, frolicking around in the middle of the damn night, or talking a bunch of BS online to some people that you wouldn't dare say to them in their face. You a real bad representation, man, and that's an abomination, man. Keep this. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty. But in righteousness shalt thou judge your neighbor. It ain't got nothing to do with how dope you are or how poor you are. I'm going to treat you the exact same, man.
That's right. That's right.
You don't get no extra sentimental feelings and shit from me. because you're true. And you're not about to get no extra respect and you know what I'm saying, all that other shit that people, egotistical people are looking for. You ain't getting it from me because you're supposed to be, I guess, somebody. That stuff right there got to stop.
Yeah, because of you old, you older. I'm supposed to respect you. No. You gotta be wise. You can be older and a fool, and I'm not gonna respect that.
Come on now.
I would rather respect a 22-year-old that's actually teaching the law, statutes, and commandments than some old person that's going against the law, statutes, and commandments any day.
That's true, man. That's true. I'm about to get this one scripture too on that. Let me get it. I don't have this one down by heart, but I do know where it's at. So let's get it. It's in the book of Proverbs, chapter 16. This one right here is a slam dunk. You know what I'm saying? He says right here at Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 31, age is a crown of worship. Okay, all right. Does it sound like he about to bulldoze through the conversation? No, because it's conditional. Watch this. If it be found in the way of righteousness, if this aged person is found in the way of righteousness, then you can get that whole thing that you might be looking for.
That's right.
Like, be quiet when I'm talking because I'm about to kick it down real quick. And then you go on and on and on and on and on. I'm going to just sit there and be like, damn. Like, why? Because the stuff that he's saying is all biblical. And the way that he's conducting himself is biblical. He's a proper representation. Or he shows the proper manners of God. He's not using God's manners in vain.
That was 16 and what?
31.
Oh, okay. You want me to get that precept too? After you're done with that?
Yeah. What you got? Wisdom?
Yeah.
Wisdom
of Solomon 4:9.
He said a patient man is better than one. A patient man is better than one strong, and he that can rule himself is more worth than he that wins a city. All right. The lots are cast into the lap, but their fall stands in Yahweh. And I just kept on reading the rest of that because Proverbs is dope. Hold on. Excuse me.
Yeah, you do every time. Come up, baby, jamming out like that.
No, I can't stand that beat. I say it every time. I'm gonna get it off too. Let me try to remove this. Boom. All right. So we've seen this right here now. So when people are bulldozing with their age, you got to be somebody that is found in righteousness. And we're not talking about just the law, statutes, and commandments as in the contract. We're talking about the whole Torah, as in Genesis also, when Abraham had that belief, which was actually still considered a certain degree of righteousness or a certain type of righteousness. There's two types of righteousness.
That's right.
There's two.
That's right.
And our people has actually still, up until this day, completely crapped the bed on that one.
That's right.
The term actually how it really goes is they shit the bed. You shit the bed on that. Every time the Negroes get a hold of the covenant, here we go, crap in the bed. Oh, yeah, get that. Yeah, you get that precept, Malak.
It says, well, I'm gonna start at 8. For honorable age is not that which stands in length of time, nor that is measured by numbers of years. But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age.
Unspotted life is old age, man. Wisdom is the gray hairs. So I could be 18 years old and have more elderly status than a dude that's 60.
That's real.
If this 60-year-old don't know jack squat about this righteousness in this book, he ain't got nothing above the 18-year-old that is flipping through this like it's his.
Con.
He doesn't. This, equal weights. It's an equal weight and just balance type of thing when we dealing with it like that.
You gotta judge in righteousness. So
right.
The older person is not going under the righteousness of the Most High, but the younger person is because you're not respecting the person of the poor or the mighty, you're going to have to take sides with the person that is going according to the righteousness. Not one because he's older. The older dude's going off, man. You gotta let him know, man, you going off, man. I don't care about how old you are. You tripping.
Right. Yeah. What you talking about, Nala? She said wisdom is not the gray hairs of a man, but his old age. Con. Wisdom is the old age. If you got that wisdom, you have that elderly position.
Con.
You are experienced to be able to lead the people properly, regardless of how many years you've been sitting on the planet Earth. If the person can lead better with the righteousness, his age doesn't matter.
That's right.
She said a little rusty. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, it's just that we've been on here for 2 hours. We have pretty much restarted our usual service time. When we're working for the Most High online, we give it around the 2 hour, discussion or lesson. So, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how the human brain works. I'm going it off of me. Now, I'm not saying everybody human brain is going to work this way. Some people probably, they probably like, give us some more or let's do it some longer. But me, myself, I'm like, my brain starts shutting down on some certain things after like 2 hours of anything. Even like if I'm watching a good movie, 2 hours, I can't give you no more than that. I can't play no video game for 2 hours or none of that shit. Yeah. After 2 hours, I got to do something else.
Yeah, calm.
So with that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and shut them on down, man. But let me drop one more. We're gonna go to Psalms 119 and 99 because that's another precept to what we were talking about on this old age. Because I met an IUIC brother. I met an IUIC brother out there, and he was trying to, bulldoze the conversation. And I had to let him know, like, hey man, I was like, you cutting me off. You know what I mean? While I was talking. And he's like, I'm an elder. And I said, but hold on, bro. I was like, did you mind if I read a scripture real quick? He's like, I'm always willing to hear scripture from the youngsters. I was like, got him. Watch this. Watch this. Psalms 119 and 99. It says, through thy commandments hast thou made me. I'm gonna start at 98. Salakia. Let's start at 98. Through thy commandment hast thou made me wiser than my enemies, because it is always by me. Talking about these commandments. That's why we are sitting around here wiser than those so-called white men. That's why we could pick up this book and actually make Pastor Pork Chop be exposed as that fraud that he is, man. It's because these are our enemies. Pastor Pork Chop's your enemy too.
Yeah.
These are our enemies, and God has made us wiser than them because we use the book now. We keep these commandments. We honor the Shabbat. We keep it holy. We received our halloween and our blessings, our sanctifications. While Pastor Pork Chop's still greasy and slimy as a slug, man. Check this out, in a filthy rat. Watch this. He says at 99, I have more understanding than all my teachers. because thy testimonies are my study. Yeah, I am wiser than the aged, because I keep thy commandments.
That's right.
I told him, I said, this right here has to apply to somebody young. I said, when is this scripture going to be fulfilled other than the time of now? I said that to that brother. He said, man, that was a good one. Yeah. He said, that was a good one. And walked off, man. I was like, cool, man. You know? And I'm going to tell you.
He did say he loved to hear from the youngsters, man.
Yeah, love to hear from the youngsters. Man, when he heard it, he was like, damn, that nigga, he came up with a good one. But, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I brought that up, because I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Them IUIC dudes, man, them dudes are some powerful brothers, man. They super powerful. So if you can actually, you know what I'm saying, get your point across and actually get them to concede to what you just said, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, you a strong warrior. You can swing a heavy axe. You know? Because them brothers, man, they ain't easy. They ain't easy to actually, you know what I'm saying, handle like that.
That's right.
All Israelite brothers, if you really look in on them, there's something real fantastic happening with them. They're not normal. MALAK ain't normal. BATTLEAXE is not normal. We something else, man. And I'm not exalting us. I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, just giving my clear assessment, man. And I'm just going ahead and just diagnose it the way that I see it, man. I'm like, these dudes are something else, man.
Yeah.
I know the planet ain't never seen this shit. Talk about these brothers, man. They'll pull out a phone on you, man. They'll pull out the Bible, go all through it, all crazy. We'll pull the phone out on you too.
Yeah.
and ain't nobody been able to pull that stunt. We something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll get that.
You a picture of a troglodyte. You know?
Yeah.
That's the cold thing right now, man. All praises to the Most High Power, man, behind Sham Yao Sham. Because man, we, like Christ said, man, he said, you're going to do the things that I do and greater. One of them things that we do is great. We bust out a cell phone on you, man. You're like,
bust it out on you, man.
You know what I'm saying? It like,
yeah, what's the definition? What's the definition to that word right there? Gotcha. Here you go.
Yeah.
Ooh. There you go. You ain't gotta go off of what I'm saying. This is what it says. This is the definition of this word.
That's right. Wasn't nobody be able to do that before.
No.
Christ had to come with miracles, man. Because there wasn't no cell phones to just bust it out like bam.
Yeah, hey, remember that brother we was talking to last night? Hey, that brother we was talking to last night. He seen we was going through that book and just reading out the scripture. And he had a problem with people interpolating. He was like, man, I got a problem with this and that, this and that. And we was like, no, man. And we was going through all the scripture. At the end of the day, what did he walk off and say?
He said, I'm about to go get me a Bible. And I'm going home. He said, I'm going home. He didn't go back to the club.
No. He said, brothers, shook our hands and he was like, I'm finna go get me a Bible.
Yeah.
Man.
And I'm going and I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to continue reveling. He was out reveling.
Yeah.
We casted out that wicked demon with the finger of God, man. We take on serpents and we don't get bit. Not only do they bullshit doctrine doesn't ever adhere and stick to any of our inner person, but at the end of the day, these people they getting debunked. They ain't squashing. They ain't squashing Jizzity Jack around here, man. Pastor Pork Chops, Torah onlys,
New Testament only, man.
Muslims, none of them people, man. You're getting squashed every time you run up. Why? It's because these people right here, man, they fit in that. They letting it to where we can actually fulfill that prophecy, man. These serpents.
That's right.
These lying, sneaky, conniving, blended in, looking like they benevolent ass people. They ain't benevolent.
That's
These
right.
are malevolent. These are malevolent. They malevolent. Am I saying the word right?
I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, you said it right.
Malevolent.
Malevolent.
Malevolent. Malevolent means bad.
Means bad.
Benevolent means good.
Means good.
All right. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Confusing.
Malevolent. I know the difference between the two. I just can't pronounce malevolent.
Yeah.
I'm not confident in my pronunciation
Yeah,
of the word.
Well, that's definitely the correct definition.
You don't use it, so.
The correct that's the correct pronunciation.
Oh, that was?
Yeah.
Malevolent.
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 Yeah.
Malevolent.
Yeah.
And benevolent.
Benevolent. But that's what they do. That's what a snake does.
Nobody uses those words. So that's why it's kind of hard to know what to say.
I use those words.
Yeah.
But I tried not to use those words because I'm not a wizard. I'm not about to be sitting up in here trying to make you feel like I've been to somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I got some proof and documentation about my brain.
Yeah, it's one of the words everybody kind of knows a little bit what it means, but nobody ever uses it.
Right.
Yeah, man. We lean not on our own understanding, but we put full trust in Yahweh.
Come on. That's real, man. We put our full trust in the Most High Almighty, man. Abba Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai.
Khan.
They said the kingdom was all the way from Egypt to Ethiopia in this book too.
Oh, Egypt, Ethiopia. Yeah.
I mean, from India to Ethiopia.
Oh, okay. All right.
He took over the whole civilized world except for China at that time.
Cool, man. No, that's real. No,
but
check this out.
When you go to school, they don't teach you that, man. I ain't never heard of an empire from India. Period.
It probably didn't happen. It was probably just mistranslation or something. Yeah, that's a lot of space to cover. He said, "Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer." You know, you don't go down as a talebearer, a private accuser. That's what they go and do in the churches. You know where we're at, right? Leviticus 19, my bad. 19 and 17. I have multiple books out in front of me. So my bad. I remember that we were in 199 of Psalms. I mean 119 and 99 and 20 of Psalms, my bad. But yeah, you shall not go up and down as a talebearer or a private accuser either among your people. Neither shalt you stand against the blood of your neighbor. I am Yahweh. And these people that be muting niggas, kicking people off the panel and then talking crap or throwing live streams on them, man, they gotta repent. People that sit around there,
because you know your neighbor is your brother,
right? People sitting around there talking crap about their family members behind their back. That stuff got to stop. People, even amongst your family, all black people are family. So and you will see that in their communities when people like walk off, people will start talking shit about the person that just walked off.
Right.
That's a talebearer. You're becoming a talebearer
hater
or a private accuser.
Right.
And a hater.
Yeah. Today we call it a hater.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
you hater your brother.
Then that stuff right there got to stop. Or sitting around there talking about how you done did something nasty on your music. You know, I done had this with this. I did this with that dude's chick, and I had this chick. You like that's a talebearing. You just telling me some tale.
Right.
You're not supposed to be going up and down doing this shit.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be rapping, man, like do that shit in an edifying way. If you ain't saying anything, then don't say nothing.
Right.
But you want to sit around here and talk about some one night stand you had? Who cares? What do I care for? Why the hell are these people? Why are these white folks even paying you to tell me this shit? And how much money did they give you?
They got our people secondhand sinning, the ones that's hearing that. That's what that
Right.
is. That's in
Secondhand
violations of Leviticus 5.
And it must have a lot to do with Judith 5:20.
Man, come on.
You know, saying like, hey man, we gotta have these people in sin. If these niggas if there's any error amongst these people, man, man, that'll be their destruction.
Yeah, they know it too.
We'll rule over these people. Did we cover that last time?
Judas 5:19.
No,
yeah.
but did we cover that last time on the last stream we did? Because you know we can go all day.
No.
We have gone all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's if we already did cover it, we're gonna just recap on it then, man. But let's cover that 5:20. I'm gonna use the Matthews.
Yeah, we touched on it. We really did cover it. And we touched on it from the KJV instead of the Matthews. I think that the Matthews has a little bit more powerful breakdown.
All right, so I'll read out that one then. He said, "And therefore, my Lord, make diligent inquisition of this people. I mean, if this people have done wickedly in the sight of their God, then let us go up against them. For doubtless their God shall deliver them into your hands and subdue them unto your power. But if this people have not displeased their God, we shall not be able to withstand them, because their God shall defend them, and so shall we be ashamed to all the world." And that's what's happening right now, man. God is turning these people into a shame. And then
that's right.
And it was in the defense of the Israelites. They were trying to make it to where before this coronavirus popped out, y'all got to remember that they were demonizing Israelites. They were actually the police was actually rolling up where we was at when me and MALAK was in LA.
Yeah,
they were rolling up on Israelites, giving them tickets and shutting their asses down.
Man, they didn't roll up on us though. Yeah, I mean they seen us. They kept pushing.
Yeah,
but they rolled up on them. They rolled up on the IUSPK and got them up out of there.
Yeah.
Why did the Most High allow them to push past us, but not them? Because them people was sinning. They had the Star of David all on their neck.
That's right.
We ain't had no graven images. We weren't taking the Most High's name in vain.
Graven images.
Oh,
we didn't have a likeness of anything in the heavens.
Right?
That's a graven image.
So they was able to go up against those people.
Yeah, called it the Star of David.
Yeah, God told us deliberately in the book of Deuteronomy. Matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and get it.
Come on.
It's 4, right? Deuteronomy 4. And we'll start at 20. He says, "For the Lord took you out and brought you out of the iron furnace of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance, as it has come to pass this day. Furthermore, the Lord was angry with me for your sakes, and swore that I should go over Jordan, and that I should go into the good land, which the Lord your God gives thee. I mean, that I should not go over Jordan, and that I should not go into the good land, which the Lord your God gives you in inheritance. Because I must die in this land, and shall not go over Jordan, but you shall go over and conquer that good land. Take heed unto yourselves for that reason, that you forget not the covenant of Yahweh, your God, which he made with you, and that you make you no graven image of whatsoever it be, that the Lord your God has forbidden you, because Yahweh, your Elohim, is a consuming fire and a jealous God. If after thou hast gotten children and children's children, and hast dwelt along in the land, you shall mar yourselves and make graven images after the likeness of whatsoever it be, and shall work wickedness in the sight of the Lord your God to provoke him. I call heaven and earth to record unto you this day that you shall shortly perish from off the land, whither you go over Jordan to possess it.
Come.
You shall not prolong your days therein, but shall shortly be destroyed. And the Lord shall scatter you among all nations. He shall scatter you among nations, Salakia, and you shall be left few in number among the people, whither the Lord shall bring you. And there you shall serve gods, which are works of man's hands, wood and stone, which neither see nor hear, nor eat nor smell. Nevertheless, you shall seek the Lord your God. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna stop right there.
We go. Then 8, 5, and 8 for the.
No, it was right here. Right here at 5 and 15. 4 and 15. He said, "Take heed unto yourselves diligently as pertaining unto your souls, because you saw no manner of image the day when the Lord spake unto you in Horeb out of the fire, lest you mar yourselves and make you graven images after whatsoever likeness it be, whether after the likeness of man or woman, or any manner beast that is on the earth, or any manner feathered fowl that flies in the air, or of any manner worm that creeps on the earth, or of any manner fish that is in the water beneath the earth. And lest thou lift up your eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, the Star of David, and whatsoever is contained in heaven, should be deceived. So there's a deception that comes with this one. There is a deception that comes with this. You will be getting doctrines that it is okay to be using this one. That's a prophetic statement right here, man. And should be deceived, and should bow yourself unto them, and serve the things which the Lord your God has distributed unto all nations that are under all quarters of heaven. So the Star of David is something that has been forbidden, man. That's not what we're supposed to be pushing. And we got brothers that's pushing it right now, man, and he looking like some idiots, man. Because if you really look at it, man, it's actually, that's a representation of sex. It used to be called the sexagram. Before it was called a hexagram, it was called a sexagram.
6.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. One nation set apart.
Well, I've never adopted the star.
Most black people haven't.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the Israelites.
And I don't look up to that 5-point star.
No, man, America and the American flag does the 5-pointed star. Wow. And they got the kids praying to that shit every day.
Yeah.
Legend to it.
Right.
That's a prayer.
Yeah.
They don't be praying. Most of these people don't even be praying to God.
Right. Well, they took that away from them, because now Eisenhower had the phrase "under God."
Yeah, what God?
That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
You know what I mean?
It's what God.
That's a blanket
right, that's a blanket
statement. It was just a pledge of allegiance to the flag, a symbol of the United States, a unified country, and all that stuff.
Mm-mm.
But when they started putting God's name in, it turned into a prayer.
It was a prayer before that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that you pledge allegiance to a flag.
Dad, you're bowing down.
That thing is not even real.
I was 12
Man, it don't see, it don't smell, it don't taste, none of that.
One nation.
He's talking. What do you say, Op?
That flag that they pledge an allegiance to, that they admit, I pledge allegiance to, it don't see, it don't smell, it don't taste, it don't hear, it doesn't do anything. And they're sitting there making an oath to this thing. To make a pledge is to make an oath.
You're giving an oath to an inanimate object.
Right.
Con.
That is that's
Foolishness.
With pictures of stars on it.
Right.
It's a graven image.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. When I was 12 years old, that's when I realized what it was.
It's a graven image.
I didn't.
Man, when
didn't
I
know
was
it
a kid,
I was a
Most
kid.
High knows I ain't like my bad shot.
Okay, you
My bad.
You put your hand in your heart. I pledge allegiance to them. And but when they started under God, I said, wait a minute, they got me praying to this flag. I ain't pray. I ain't gonna do it no more.
Man, as a child, I even knew. As a child, I knew in elementary school. I didn't do that. I was like, I'm not doing that. When I heard what they was saying, I didn't know it. And I never wanted to know it. I never wanted to do it. I just, when they said stand up, I sat down. Teacher trying to have me stand up, sitting down. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Most I know I ain't
They can't make you pledge allegiance to the flag. I told my kids not.
No, I can't force you to do that.
I can't be in the classroom. So I don't know if they did it or not, but I don't think
Shit.
did it.
I know I didn't.
Right.
And I ain't lying on the Shabbat.
Come.
I ain't shit. Then I was the kid in school that went against all grain.
Right.
They said, and they'll say, bust out this paper or bust out this page on this book. I'll bust out my drawing pad or something, and I'll just start drawing. I didn't give a damn about what them people was talking to me about.
Yeah, you didn't let them know who you were. You wouldn't. You just.
I didn't.
You would take the study so far, then you just lose interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's how it is, man. Like I said, man, I got 2 hours, man. On that note, man, I'm gonna have to sit it down, man. All praise to the Most High.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. We got to get out there on the footwork, man. We got to do some footwork today. So with that being said, y'all, man, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell. Share it. Spread that message, man, so we can get up out of here, man. We almost out. We on that final stretch. Last lap. Don't lose your momentum. Go hard. Because, man, for real, Maranatha, our leader, our master, he shows up, man. You best believe that. Maintain that faith of Abraham. Don't be half-stepping with it. Go full throttle. All praise to the Most High Power.
Come. Kahalal haba.
Kahalal haba, man. You got anything to wrap it up with?
Yeah, I wanna say to the people that is watching that it is learning from, you know what I mean, One Nation Set Apart. You guys be careful on to, you know what I mean, going and learning from other people. Because it says in the scriptures when it comes to one's learning, it's need that one must teach you. Don't go to other people and try to learn from them people too, because at the end of the day, man, this is where you learn that, and we right here, you see that we breaking down the scriptures, no BS. And if you run into something that is against what we teaching, that's because they're lying.
True.
Don't go off.
They just lying, man.
The Most High put you here for a reason.
That's true, man. That's what it is, man. You got to have one teacher. You can make friends with a lot of people, but have one teacher, man.
Yeah.
Final scripture real quick. I said final scripture. Go ahead and say what you had to say, my bad.
I said, as long as the people that you listening to goes right along with the scriptures, just like what we're saying, it's just going along with the scriptures, it's all good. When you hear them start trying to come up with excuses about the Star of David or anything outside of what the scripture says, like planets and stuff like that, just know that is fully.
That's right, man. No, that's some real
talk.
talk.
That's why they make no planets. He only made one quote unquote planet. It's this earth. You know that they said, you know that they matter of fact, y'all, that you got to go to that planet video to get an understanding of them planets. They even call the sun a planet.
Yeah.
That's contradiction. How is it a star and a planet?
It don't make no sense, huh?
No.
These people who just, man, they come with these professions of science, falsely so called. Not real science. These people is deceivers, man. That's heliocentrism, man. That's turning the world from the center of existence to the sun being the center. Heliocentrism. Don't fall for that BS. There ain't no such thing as no globes. There ain't no such thing of anything of this sort. What is real is slavery. What is real is oppression. What is real is these curses that comes from God from our disobedience and from us not holding up our end of the contract. You don't hold up your end of the deal, man. There's going to be some harsh repercussions. That's right.
That's right.
But if you play your part, you know what I'm saying? You're going to reap the benefits for your labors.
All
right, man. So let's get it out, man. I'm done. All praise to the Most High God, man. Maranatha.
Maranatha.
Go spend 10 minutes. Go to nextinsurance.com and get a quote. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Max Maxwell, real estate investor and entrepreneur.
Tour, what's missing? Lead up to your hood, that's the #1 mission. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing. We fishing, hey, we fishing. Tour, what's missing? Lead up to your hood, that's the #1 mission. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing. Hey, hit the block. Yeah, hit the block. Showing in the truth about the Father won't stop. Yeah, American, you approved culture shock. Like I saw you coming back. You ain't here rock. Let it rock, let it roll. Lead to your hood, that's the #1 goal. Grab a hold to the door, family, don't let go. Move in the spirit and let the truth show. Move in and let that old man go. Hit the byway, talk to Jake, let him know. Get up in the house while we got an open door. Faith in your hoochie, so I pray a lot more. Backpack credit, give a sign, I'ma go. Jump again, man, yeah, about to blow. Find brimstone, hey, that's a lot of woe. Jump out the world, I ain't looking back, yo. Move in a moment, hit the hood, what's missing? Lead up to your hood, that's the #1 mission. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing. We fishing, hey, we fishing. Torah, what's missing? Lead them to your hood, that's the #1 mission. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing. Nah, you know I ain't playing. You ain't talking about the who and hell word you saying. Let's talk about the truth. Let's talk about 12, how they do it when they shoot. Let's talk about the system. Let's talk about the beautiful black women still missing. It's 2020, but they acting like the 60s. They hate me cause I'm black. They hate me cause I'm brown. God will they have to hate me cause I don't smile. They hate me cause I know why they do what they do. They hate me cause I'm 12 tribes and I spread the truth. They hate me cause salvation for the true proof. Yahushua coming for the lost, ain't nothing they can do. Hey, Torah, what's missing? Lead them to Yahuwah, that's the #1 mission. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing. We fishing, we fishing. Torah, what's missing? Lead them to Yahuwah, that's the #1 mission. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing. Hey, we fishing.
Shalom.